Blimey, how cheap is Octopus Tracker for electricity today? Let's find out. Welcome back to the channel, folks. JD here again with a quick video. It's not really about car finance, but the last video I did seemed pretty popular, where I compared coming off my Octopus Go Faster, which ended at the end of April, and choosing whether to go on to the Octopus Intelligent Octopus Intelligent Tariff, should I say, or the Octopus Tracker Tariff. And I did some number crunching. I'll put a link to that video on here shortly, so you'll be able to check that out if you wish. But it came out that for me, certainly with the limited amount of charging I do at home, Tracker was certainly the cheapest. And I just wanted to check in today. So it's Sunday the 2nd of July. Now, I've been on Tracker since early May, and in that time I've seen it deviate probably about as high as 20 pence per unit, and probably averaging around 16-17 pence per unit. So the new price cap came in yesterday, the 1st of July, capping at about 29p per unit. So it's been significantly cheaper than that for the last couple of months since I joined. But what I wanted to do today is just quickly check in and also show you a couple of really useful websites if anybody is thinking about going on to Tracker. A few of you have been asking me a little bit about it. So believe it or not, for my region, which is the East Midlands, believe it or not, the price per unit of electricity today, which is Sunday the 2nd of July, is 8.46 pence per kilowatt hour. So if you charge your car, and let's say you average 4 miles per kilowatt hour, you are going to get a little over 2 pence per mile. 8.46 pence per unit. You get 4 miles for 8.46 pence, so you're going to get 1 mile for about 2 pence. So it's only now marginally more expensive than I was paying on Octopus Go Faster, which was 5.5 pence per unit, but that was for only 5 hours of charging. This today is 8.46 pence for the entire day. So we've made sure we've stuck the tumble dryer on and everything else today. I wanted to show you a couple of useful websites. The first one is gastracker.uk. Do a search for that. Brilliant little tool, and you can subscribe to this and they will send you an email every day with today's price and also tomorrow's price. So if, like me, you got the email yesterday saying, I think it was still really cheap yesterday. I think it was about 13.5 pence yesterday. But I got the email that said today's price is 13.5 pence. Tomorrow's price is going to be 8.46 pence. I could obviously decide, okay, we won't charge the car today, we'll charge it tomorrow and save almost 50%. This is Gas Tracker. So you can see here, look, let me just get to it. Minimize that for a second. So I'm on what Octopus call Tracker November 2022 version 1. And I've gone on to today's date, look, and it's telling me 8.46 pence today, and tomorrow 15.89 pence. So there is a lot of swing. Somebody told me on a forum that the reason it's so cheap today, it's also been really cheap on Octopus's Agile tariff as well, is because the conditions for wind power have been perfect. Apparently if it's too windy they turn the wind things down or off, but the last couple of days it's been absolutely perfect conditions, so we've got a lot of wind generated electricity and it's brought the price down to 8.46 pence. So if you're interested in looking at any data for your region, this is a really good website. You can see here we can track it for the last 7 days. We can go the last 30 days. That would be interesting. Look, so you can see here the average cost. So I was about right what I said earlier. The average cost for the last 30 days of electricity on Octopus Tracker in the East Midlands has been 17.55 pence. Well, you think before the price cap we were paying about 39 pence. We're now paying 29 pence on the price cap, and that will be reviewed again on the 1st of October. But for the last 30 days, Octopus Tracker has been 17.55p average. For the last 7 days, it's been 16.4, because obviously we've got this massive dip today down to 8.5. That's the lowest I think it's ever been. And let's have a look at the last year. So the last year even, look, it's only averaged 22. And it's only been going in the right direction. If we look, what are we on now? So around February time, Let's have a look. There was a peak about the 7th of February, look, and it hit 28 pence. So even back in February, 30 pence. So you can see, with the exception of this massive peak here, I'm not sure what happened on the, what was that? About the 12th of December 2022, it hit 60 pence a unit. That's what you have to be careful with Tracker, because it's capped at 100 pence a unit. But with these tools, as long as you keep across it, you can look out for any real high peaks. And you can come off it, but the new conditions with Tracker is that if you come off it, it can take up to 2 weeks to change tariff, and then I don't think you can rejoin for 9 months. So you have to kind of play the game a little bit. But you can see here, all the way since January, end of February time, sorry, end of January, February time, it's been cheaper than even the price cap for July 2020-23. 28, all the way down, look to 22. And then when I came on it, which was early May, it's been 19. It's been very rarely, look. In fact, I think with the exception of one day probably, it hasn't been above 20 pence per unit. I'll just touch on gas while we're on here as well. Gas has been significantly cheap. So the cap on gas up until 30th of June was about 10 point something pence per unit. It's now dropped to just under 8p, I think, depending on your region. If I look at gas, look, for the last year, it's averaged 5.83 pence. It went, the highest it's been is 10.9. So even the highest, look, in the last 12 months, it's not been really above what the price cap was. But ever since kind of the Easter time, look, March, 6p, and then a peaking at about 5.8 early April. But since I've been on it, look, early May, 4.5, it's been as low on gas as about 3.29 pence per kilowatt hour, which is almost 3 times cheaper than the current price cap. Another really useful app you can get is OctoAid. This is brilliant. If you've got an Octopus Mini, I've literally just got an Octopus Mini, I'll perhaps do a video on that. That will give you real-time data. It updates every few seconds, so you can see immediately if someone's left the fridge door open or you've stuck the car charger on. You can monitor literally real-time data use, and the OctoAid app lets you view your real-time data, lets you view your last 7 days, lets you view your billing period, lets you set budgets, and it will tell you each day whether you're going to come under or exceed your budget. Again, it will put a notification on your phone every day with today's usage, yesterday's usage, tomorrow's price, today's price, all sorts of things. So it's a really great tool. Just a quick video today. I hope that was useful. As always, if you want a copy of any of my tools, send me an email here, carfinancetutorials@outlook.com. We've got the now infamous PCP spreadsheet where you can check your PCP, HP agreements, early settlement calculations, voluntary termination figures. That's quite useful if you're thinking of taking out a car on HP or PCP, especially at the moment because interest rates are rising. And then I've also got the salary sacrifice spreadsheet, which is really useful if you are an employer or you're an employee and you're thinking of joining a company salary sacrifice EV scheme. It will let you calculate the potential savings. Benefit in kind, I should say, is starting to go up. So currently benefit in kind tax on electric vehicles is only 2%, and they fixed that until 2025, but from 2025 it's going to go up to 3% and then 4% and then 5% by the time we get to 2028. So it's still very favourable with the savings you can make salary sacrificing an electric vehicle through your company or your employer, but it's not as favourable as it was. Benefit in kind is starting to increase. I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.